We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
48,
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Allen. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen to throw once more. This is Hamler on the receiving end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
57 to mark. 57 to mark.
They'll run here with Lindsay. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Chiefs nothing.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
55.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively.
And now look at him go.
They're not even trying to do anything.
All the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability.
Lining up for the
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That's a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
And again, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. To Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 48,
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be second down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Mahomes again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
48, come on. Cover. 48, come on.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Phillip Lindsay, the intended target, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he'll find Lindsey here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
57 to Mike. 57.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57.
Throwing again, Allen. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
47-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. And again, it's Allen. Screen pass to Lindsey. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, watch it, watch it. Middle, 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 middle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, this one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Allen, that was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
That's a run. They're running it. Showing it. Showing it. Jack.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen going to throw. Open man. He completes it to Jeudy. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards, the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
39-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
22 yards.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Defensive play.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal.
29-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. First down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A run by Dixon. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. Yeah, gives him a nice pickup. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Lindsey. Pushing tacklers aside, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score, Broncos 31, Chiefs 10. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Chiefs.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mahomes firing complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score, Broncos 38, Chiefs 10. Greg Zuerlein set.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Complete.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's going to go down. His time has now run out on this game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.